How does a billion-dollar music empire, using its most sophisticated production formula, manage to launch its biggest global project into a dead end? The answer lies in a strategic miscalculation that nearly ended the group before they began, and the specific psychological shift they used to recover. This is KATSEYE. They represent the ultimate industry experiment. 6 women from wildly different cultures, put through a brutal, formalized K-pop training boot camp. Executives believed they could manufacture a Western pop sensation by rigidly applying the high-intensity engineering that had already conquered the East. That strategy produced their first single, Debut. It was an aggressive pop track, backed by major Western hitmakers and an expensive, high-gloss marketing campaign. But the target audience pushed back. Listeners described the track as sounding artificial and kids bop-like, arguing that the frantic production completely buried the girls' actual vocal abilities. This chart shows the daily streams for Debut. Following a brief launch day spike, the numbers flatlined, never breaking into the global Spotify charts. For a company like Hive, expecting massive returns, this lack of momentum represented a significant commercial failure. By forcing a traditional, high-intensity pop spectacle onto a modern Western audience, the label had unintentionally alienated the exact demographic they needed to capture. In an attempt to find what would actually stick, the label pivoted to their B-side track, Touch, releasing it as an organic test of the market. The sonic profile was the exact opposite of their first release. It utilized a soft, liquid drum and bass rhythm, a rolling beat layered with smooth R&B vocals, a sound that felt at home in the same digital space as artists like PinkPantheress. The choreography for Touch prioritized participation over intensity. While traditional K-pop relies on high steam routines, this dance focused on repetitive hand isolations performed at half speed. Because the movements were naturally mirrored and easy to replicate, even non-dancers could learn the routine in minutes, allowing the song to spread through user-generated content rather than corporate ads. By lowering the barrier to entry, the group stopped performing at the audience and started giving them a tool to participate in the music. The group's image underwent a similar shift under creative director Humberto Leon, who moved away from the idea of matching manufactured pop star uniforms. He built a mood board using archival editorial fashion from the late 90s and early 2000s, pulling a grounded indie energy from figures like Kate Moss and Chloe Sevigny. Hyper-polished glam was replaced with vintage streetwear silhouettes, outfitting the girls in baggy denim and casual sneakers. Leon then integrated the members' actual heritage into the styling, allowing their individual backgrounds to dictate the visual details. For Lara, who was of Indian descent, this meant incorporating traditional jewelry and bindis directly into her modern Y2K wardrobe. This shift replaced artificial perfection with a relatable identity. On camera, KATSEYE looked like a group of internet trendsetters, rather than products of a corporate training system. Supported by a viral dance and a relatable aesthetic, Touch climbed the charts in Canada, Singapore, and South Korea, riding a wave of genuine user engagement. The spread across North America and Asia eventually pushed KATSEYE on the Billboard Global 200 and the Hot 100. That momentum eventually reached the highest levels of the industry, resulting in major Grammy Award nominations. The group's chart success demonstrated that an approachable, algorithm-friendly aesthetic could outperform the brute force marketing of their initial launch. The group's debut EP, Soft is Strong, effectively summarizes the mechanics behind this recovery. While the old industry model demanded aggressive, high-decibel marketing, the current landscape values approachability and cultural authenticity. Hive's revised strategy now focuses on applying K-pop's ruthless discipline behind the scenes, while projecting a casual, effortless softness to the public. KATSEYE's turnaround offers a new case study for global labels, proving that the most effective way to capture a modern audience is to trade corporate polish for digital participation.